Now, eschatology is the study of what the Bible calls the last things. Many take it to mean the end of the world, but there's more to it than that. The book of Revelation is the final book of the Bible. It was written as early as 63 AD by the Apostle John, before the destruction of Jerusalem in 70 AD. It contains rich symbolic descriptions of events that were shortly to come to pass. The risen Christ had appeared to John and instructed him to write down all he saw and send it to the 7 churches in Asia. Jesus had been crucified, raised from the dead, and had ascended into heaven around 40 years before. But after his death, he had already warned his disciples of what was to come, the trials, tribulation, and persecutions they were to endure. He urged them to take the gospel to both Jew and Gentile, to remain faithful through those dark and difficult times, watching for his return. The early church were under intense persecution, not only from unbelieving Jews, but eventually from Emperor Nero himself. This all took place during the period that Jesus referred to as the Great Tribulation, as recorded in his Olivet Discourse. John the Baptist, Jesus and his apostles all spoke of the coming wrath and called on people to flee from it. Historical records, most notably the Jewish historian Josephus, tells us that Jerusalem, the very city where Jesus had been crucified, was utterly destroyed in 70 AD. The temple was reduced to rubble. The Roman generals Titus and Vespasian laid siege. The wrath of God had come upon that city, called by John the great mother of harlots, a clear reference to apostate Israel. Just as Jesus foretold in Matthew chapter 24, not one stone was left upon another. This video series, You Must Be Joking, is made up of 8 short parts. It shares the personal journey of one man, how he came to understand fulfilled prophecy, the real message of the book of Revelation, and how we might rightly interpret prophetic scripture in light of both biblical and historical truth.